So I go upstairs, go to the bathroom in there, and my wife just looks at me and goes, "You're not allowed up here." Like, she makes fun of me for my sports superstitions. She's like, "You're not allowed up here. You have to watch the game downstairs. You cannot watch it up here."
Wow, that was serious shit right there.
So, yes. Good episode, guys. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely.
The funny thing is I try to make it so good, so I always I over prepare, and the times where I don't do anything or I do little to nothing, I did nothing today. I did literally nothing today. I prepared
You did do something. You had a notepad with some pencil on it
that I wrote down like right when you guys were logging in tonight when we're getting ready.
Nice.
So
write down topics. And
I feel like you're welcome for getting fucking blasted before that show because I carried it. I just carried that whole show.
You ever do that kind of stuff where you think you're really awesome, but like you're up super late at night working on a paper when you're in school, and you're like you put it in, man, you know what? For waiting the last minute, this is actually really good. And then you're walking to the bus and you start reading it, and you're like, man, this is garbage. I was delirious last night.
No.
I think that
I'll never go listen to it again. But
I
know, I was brilliant. I was fucking brilliant, man. I carried it.
Do you ever go back, Ryan? Do you ever go back and listen to the episode?
No, I didn't even listen to the episode I wasn't on. Come on.
Well, that's obviously the one you don't want to listen to. That's gonna be the worst one. There's no Ryan there. Why even listen?
I downloaded it. But I deleted it immediately.
Do you listen to the show, Tim?
Yeah, of course.
Every week?
Of course. What are you talking about? Of course.
I don't. I will probably listen to, or what I'll end up doing, because my routine is to YouTube hop late at night. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while, if my subscription feed is pretty weak, I'll find myself just putting on the show. I'll put it on for a few minutes and see how it goes. And then the next thing I know, I'm making another cocktail and watching the entire episode.
Yeah, no, I listened to our competition and us, actually.
We have no competition.
Good, any competition. I listened to the Fellow Panther podcast. There's two of them, right?
Well, there's only one of their fan accounts.
The official one.
Well, you're talking about Thursday night. Are you talking about Funbelt or Panther Insider?
No. Sorry, 3 of them.
Panther Insider. I download Panther Insider. I also don't listen to that.
But that's not a
it's not a fan one
though. No. But the official one, I download it for support. But I genuinely am not terribly interested in a lot of what they are talking about or doing or anything like that. Like, it's all kind of coach speak and propaganda-y feeling, right. and I'm just not that interested in it. But I want to support, so I download it and give them the stat. And
I like it when Ben interviews Mike Holmes. I think those are good because he kind of gives you a little bit of inside information about how some of the things happen, and you're not getting coach speak because he's not a coach. He's talking about the administration.
Forgot that one too. Yeah, 247.
247. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can't. I've tried to get Ben to get on a decent service, and he won't. He won't do it. I just want to be able to.
He's talking about it.
I think subscribe.
I think this Funbelt podcast that he's doing now has gotten him a little bit more closer to understanding a little bit better. I've told him I'll help you out. I'll handle everything for you. I think I can even host him on our own.
On ours, yeah.
I think we can host it. I can set up a second a show on there, and I don't think it
just
costs
a second
more money.
feed. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully so. But it's kind of cool that I go and I look for other podcasts of other schools to come on, and we try to get the Raging Cajuns back on again this week for this, but timing just didn't work out with it being a Thursday game. Mm-hmm. They do their live show on Tuesdays as well. So it's just hard to get people together. But I've gone to when we did Auburn, when we did UNC, I look for all these. You don't see a podcast for a lot of programs out there. So the fact that Georgia State's got 2 fan accounts, the school account, and the Sunbelt Conference account or the Funbelt Conference account, it's kind of nice. We actually have those opportunities considering we don't have that huge of a fan base. So it's fun. I like it.
I like the Funbelt intro. It's kind of a fun intro.
I love that Funbelt intro. They do a good job with that.
I've never watched an episode.
Just listen to the first 15 seconds. That's all you got to listen
to. It took them at least 3 or 4 episodes before they started with it. Yeah. But it's one of those kind of montage things. They got the music playing and the coach's quotes, and Coach Elliott's in there saying something about how strong the conference is, like best conference in G5 or something. So
I really like our intro. Good job, David.
Woohoo! I rule.
I've
Thank you to
gotten good feedback on it too. People that I've said like listen to our podcast are like, I really like your intro, and I'm like, I know it's really nice.
Well,
Your
no, it's
musical
funny.
talents,
When we
excessive.
started this whole thing, I was like, I wanted to. What are those things we can do? What can be the not sticky stuff, but that thing that just kind of makes us unique for our own whatever? And I kept on trying to think of doing this or doing that. I'm like, you know what? It's just going to be a natural occurrence. You can't force those things. It just has to happen. And
Yeah.
I don't remember how many episodes in it took before we finally started doing the beer cracking. But I remember one night when we were doing it down here in the basement, we're like, should we crack a beer open like at the beginning? Yeah, that'd be cool. And it just kind of happened. And
Yeah.
I think Ben interviewed me a few weeks later, and he asked about how do you guys have that intro? How'd you come up with that intro? But then he Ben moored it, and he talked for another 30 minutes, and I never answered the question. So
Well, I was talking about your little ska ditty.
Yeah. I like the ska.
the music.
Yeah.
That
musical
was
talents.
Well, and what's funny is people always claim to hate ska, but like you put that little ditty in the beginning, and everybody loves it.
Man, I love ska. I say I love ska. There are a few ska bands that I really, really, really love, but I never really
Throw
got
some
super
horn
big
into any kind of rock, and you've got a winner. I don't know any other way to explain it, but yeah, ska works, and any other horns work as well. ELO, man, ELO is the shit.
I love the big band music. I mean, when you mix it with, I love that how our marching band has the rock component to it as well, like the trailer with the rock band on it, and even have the drums at the basketball games. I think that's awesome. I dig that stuff.
I don't like the artificial, because they put them on like PAs, where like the marching band I feel like should stand for itself. But that's neither here nor there. I think it works, and I just sort of hate it.
Whatever happened to that drummer we had that would play with the fire sticks?
He has like a YouTube, I think, where he does that kind of shit, and is fairly popular, I believe.
Yeah, I forgot all about him until just now, but yeah, he was had a pretty big YouTube following, and I want to say that he was getting picked up by some
Cooper
bands or something to like perform and travel with, because he's obviously incredibly talented. He did a great rendition where he was playing whatever song it was, like passed a basketball into a hoop, shot a basketball into a hoop, whatever. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Casey Cooper. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ran into his father when I flew down to the Jacksonville game, the Baylor game. I was on my flight, my 45-minute flight to Jacksonville, and I see a guy, of course, got my Georgia State stuff on, and there's this guy there, and he had Georgia State stuff on. We started talking, and he's like, "Yeah, my kid's in the marching band or the band." I was like, "Cool." And we started talking. I'm like, "Oh, that's your son? Like, that's awesome. He's great. We love him."
Everyone loves him.
Yeah. He's got an official sponsorship with Pearl Drums, I think. So
nice. Good for him.
He's doing well.
Good for him.
He's awesome.
Maybe we should interview him.
Get him on.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Maybe jam out for a little bit.
Maybe he could do a rendition of our intro for us.
Ooh, David.
I like this
You're
idea.
Good at this, man. You're good at this.
With flaming drumsticks.
With flaming drumsticks. How do you do blue flames? Oh, so I thought of you said the episode title tonight, Ryan. Hard and Negative.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does everybody here just like kind of commiserate with that? Going hard and negative.
I was like, I don't know if that's actually a great title. Like, I don't want it to come across that the episode is hard and negative, but when you said hard and negative, I was like, gotta write that down. That's good.
That's good.
Maybe we should maybe as a way to encourage you guys to help me come up with episode titles, I can keep a tick mark. We can keep track of how many people's quotes get turned into the episode title, and it can be a competition.
I think I would be winning right now. I think I do an okay job, and then I also fight for it in the chat. I very often will tell you that I think something should be the title, and you just go for it because you're lazy.
It is difficult. If I'm on my game, I remember to kind of keep track of things. But a lot of times, what happens is as we're listening or we're doing it, I'm like, "That's really funny. It needs to be the episode title." But then I don't write it down or whatever. In my memory, I've got Dory memory. Like, I forget about things as I'm saying them. So I don't even know what the topic of this conversation was right now.
What's happening?
What? Podcast?
Where am I?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Who was that person in the chat? Who is that person in the chat that came in there that was like all caps blasting out about 20-3 and
like,
having PTSD? I'm like, is this somebody that was like literally looking for Atlanta?
That's a bot. It's a bot.
I don't think he knew that it was a Georgia State thing.
Yeah, it's a bot.
You think it was a bot?
Yeah, probably.
You think somebody actually put the time and effort to create a bot to send out 20? But he made 2 posts and it was about the Braves game.
Yeah.
It was about the Braves.
Wait, we talked about this. We talked about this where like those Saints fans took the time to buy a fucking airplane and put 28-3 out there.
So I don't think it's a bot. It may be a troll, but it wasn't a bot.
Yeah, who cares?
So when I went to the bathroom, I saw that we got a little Twitter mention by Ben, and Big Game Boomer put out a listing of the top Twitter account to follow for every college football team or college program.
It was us.
Yeah.
No, it was ATL_Jimmy.
Who?
And Ben's tweet back was, who the hell is ATL Jimmy, and how can I nominate Thursday Night or State of Atlanta to be the account to follow?
He said Thursday night first. This motherfucker. This fucker.
But look,
we gotta have a conversation with
really, because you know when it comes down to it, if you're going to follow one account to cover Georgia State, you're covering Ben.
Wait, what was the account? I want to look it up real quick.
I think it was ATL_Jimmy.
Whoa, podcast? Was it podcast or Twitter accounts?
Twitter accounts.
Oh yeah, follow Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just talk bullshit.
I used to follow because like I would get the Twitter, like the push notifications for Twitter I've never been a big Twitter user, but for Doug Roberson when he covered us for the AJC, and then when he started doing all the Kennesaw and United stuff, I was like, he
wasn't even the United guy. He just
he would post just negative stuff about Georgia State and then positive stuff about everybody else. I was like, all right, I'm dropping you, and I was like, I picked up the actual GSU Panthers account and Ben, and I get those push notifications to keep me updated on stuff. But a lot of times we know about it before it happens because it's a program so small, it's so easy.
I'm confused if that's the Twitter account we're supposed to follow.
Well, you go to our tweets and replies. Find Ben's tweet where he mentions it. Maybe I put the wrong. Maybe I thought it was ATL Jimmy. ATL_Jimmy.
No, it is. I see the Big Game Boomer. It's ATL_Jimmy, and it's a dog wearing a Brave scarf.
Oh, one of the things I thought about when I saw the whole thing about Southern new head coach, and people were like, "Man, a move from LA to Statesboro is quite a change." I was thinking the joke in my head was like, do you think that he was like, oh, I thought GSU was in Atlanta. I didn't know that I was having to move to Statesboro.
That's definitely a possibility. Ryan, are you looking it up now?
No.
He's on the other stuff right now.
Obviously, yeah. I'm so glad some random account that has nothing to do with Georgia State is the account you should follow for every school.
Yeah. That Big Game Boomer, this guy came out of nowhere putting all together some kind of weird random lists.
And really though, like he didn't have very many followers. Does he still have very many followers, or do you guys just love him?
I think I follow him.
Yeah. He's only got 22,000 followers.
That's only 100. That's only 1,000 times more than we have. No, 10,000 times. 10,000 times.
Just 100 more.
Yeah. No. All right, we can go ahead and finish this up. Watch Braves game.
Ooh, 15 minutes. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you guys got anything else you want to talk about.
It's okay. I don't have anything. I didn't prepare. I don't ever prepare shit, man.
We know that. Yeah, but you said you're not going to the Clayton State game this Friday.
No. I just get super drunk and carry the show. I don't know what you want.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Our hats off are to you. We are your loyal servants, Ryan. Thank you for what you do. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Once again, we bring you Ryan Graham. Tim and I bring Ryan Graham to you every week.
Every week. Newsworthy Ryan Graham.
We'll be back next week after the Lafayette game and a couple of basketball games, talking about everything else. Talk to you later. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.